Francisco Lindor is cold as ice. Francisco Lindor is one of the best shortstops in all of Major League Baseball. Well, he was. Lindor is one of 4 other players I'll be discussing in this video who are off to ice-cold starts in 2024.
Tonight's forecast. A freeze is coming.
Lindor is a veteran player with over 10 years of big league experience. In that time, he's racked up a 42 wins above replacement. He's totaled over 1,300 hits to go along with 215 career home runs and 680 RBIs. He's a 2-time Gold Glove Award winner and a 4-time All-Star. So there's no doubt that he's been a stellar player thus far in his career.
He's good.
But this year, it just hasn't started off the way he or Mets fans have hoped. Also, don't be like these insane fans and private DM players or their wives. You just look crazy and creepy. Just stop.
Stop it. Get some help.
Anyways, Lindor is freezing cold to begin 2024. He has a negative WAR at negative .4 and batting a god-awful .038. You'll need a microscope to see that batting average. He has 0 home runs and just 1 hit in 26 total at-bats. To say Lindor is cold is just a major understatement. Now, he's got the talent to turn this around, and we're barely into the regular season. So am I worried about Francisco Lindor at all? No, not really. Pencil him in for another 2020 season. Corbin Carroll is your reigning NL Rookie of the Year award winner. He put up a historic rookie campaign with 25 homers to go along with a mind-boggling 54 stolen bases. No rookie had ever put up 20 homers and 50 steals in the history of baseball. So to say that Carroll had high hopes going into the season would be an understatement. It hasn't quite been the start we had all hoped for the Rookie of the Year. To begin this season, Carroll is hitting .192 with a .364 on base and a .231 slugging percentage, giving him an OPS of .594. Those aren't the numbers you'd be expecting from someone with Carroll's immense talents. There are some promising signs though, as he's walked 7 times compared to only striking out once in 26 at-bats. So that's definitely a good sign. I'm not worried about Corbin Carroll's slow start at all. Keep an eye out for his shoulder though, as it did affect him later in the season back in 2023. Julio Rodriguez has been the crown jewel out in Seattle ever since he came up in 2022. Last season was one for the ages for Rodriguez. He managed to slug 32 home runs while stealing 37 bases. Those are historic numbers to say the least. So hopes were high that he would come into 2024 roaring and ready to go. That so far has not been the case.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Julio is a notoriously slow starter, but thus far this year, he's hitting a paltry .161 with a .235 on base and a .194 slugging, giving him an embarrassing .429 OPS and a 30 OPS plus.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
I think Mendoza could have had a better hit line than that. To be fair though, like I said, Julio has been a slow starter for his career, hitting .262 in the first half compared to .306 in the second half. Given that, I'm not ready to hit the panic button on Julio Rodriguez. Also, you can't forget last year that historic run that he had where he hit like 500 in a week. Julio is going to have a massive year in 2024. This cold stretch is not going to last. Bo Bichette has been nothing but a hitting machine for the Toronto Blue Jays ever since getting called up. Bichette led the major leagues in hits in 2021 as well as 2022. So he definitely knows what he's doing up at the plate and with the bat. Bichette, though, to start this season, might as well just go to the plate without a bat as far as this is going. So far, he's hitting just .120 with a .154 on base and a .160 slugging, with just 3 hits and 26 at-bats. It's been tough sledding for this extremely talented shortstop.
You suck, you jackass.
Even though Bichette is ice cold, given his track record in a hitter-friendly ballpark, I think he can right the ship and get things back on track. Look for Bo Bichette to be among the hits leaders once again at the end of this season. Rounding out my list of cold players to start the 2024 season, I'm going with another shortstop. I should have just named this video the cold shortstops to start the year. This time it's Trey Turner of the Philadelphia Phillies. I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day right now.
Then put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain.
This is an exact carbon copy of last year for Turner, as he started off 2023 in similar fashion. He might need another standing ovation to get out of this slump. On the year, Turner is hitting .214 with a .290 on base and a .250 slugging, with 0 home runs and 2 RBIs to go along with 2 stolen bases. Now, Trey Turner isn't getting any younger, and I really don't think he's the stolen base threat that he used to be. I could definitely see him going 20-20 this year though, but I honestly feel like we're going to see some regression from Trey Turner. So I'm not so optimistic that he can fully turn this around. Not trying to be a Debbie Downer at all, I promise. I went with a lot of younger players in this list, and it's still very early on in the season. Despite a chilly start, these MLB players are getting ready to heat things up on the field. Stay tuned for more exciting moments as they warm up and bring the heat in 2024. And I'll leave you with some exciting plays from this last weekend's games.
Right field. He answered him again. Gone. Jones at second, Rizzo's at first.